Oh, there you go. I got you. I see you right there. Thank you. All right, everybody, please quickly sit down. We gotta get a show on the road here. It's 12:50. We would like to reserve more time for the Q&A session. Mr. Brown, can you close that door, please? Thank you.
Okay. Let me know when now.
All right. Oh, spotlight. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the film festival. First off, I want to thank the teachers for bringing in your students to, help us showcase our films that our students have, worked on for a very long time. So I'm Mr. Hang, and she is.
Hi, Mrs. Condon. And for those of you that don't know me, I'm the animation teacher along with Miss Mullings this year. And I just want to say a huge thank you to Bruin Productions. Not only are they putting on this event, but every event that has been live streamed that has been in this auditorium, they are working all the time. So it's a lot of work, and we're happy for you to watch it today. Just a quick bit about our animation program. Animation is a CTE 3-year sequence, so many of you will be with me for 3 years. We learn about 2D animation mostly. We use software, we learn some skills in that first year, we learn about the principles of animation, and then as we evolve and get into the second year, it's a lot more about character development. And you guys are going to see that in a film called Rex in the City today. It's a lot about characters and not only what they look like, but their internal qualities. And then as we move on to the final year of animation, these students have worked in teams for pretty much the entire year to write, storyboard, design characters, backgrounds, and produce an animated short. It's a labor of love, blood, sweat, and tears, and we're excited for you to see that as well. Animation is growing. It's getting bigger and bigger every year, and Mr. Hank's gonna have some awards later for his photo and video kids, so I don't want the animation kids to be like, where's my award? We'll get to it, so be patient. What I do wanna recognize is that I have kids doing all sorts of exciting things. I have students who made it into the California State Summer School for the Arts, which is at Cal Arts, which is a huge, huge animation program. I have students at LMU doing a summer animation program, students doing the LAMP internship, so a lot of really exciting stuff going on. And we are just coming off of last night this huge, amazing event at the Museum of Black American Art, where our animations took 3rd and 1st place in the animation program. Really exciting. And I think I'm going to pass it off to Mr. Hanger.
Well, I'm back over here. Like she said, I'm actually trying to push out the live stream to all the teachers right now because we're actually live streaming on YouTube. So if you go to if you tell your friends, if you go to the Bruin Productions YouTube channel, this is being broadcast live right now on the YouTube channel. So shout out to Bruin Productions, my intermediate level classes. Give it up for them for being able to put it all together without me. I'm proud of you guys. Thank you so much. In photo and video 1-2, the first year what we do is we learn how to do the software, how we use the camera, and how lighting works, and then some Photoshop, some video editing with Premiere Pro, and some audio editing, making podcasts with Audition. And then we go into the 3-4 class, which is basically what you see right here. It's this teamwork. They learn a little bit more about intermediate level video editing, intermediate level photography, and some studio photography. And then in the 5-6 class is what you're going to be seeing up here. They start making films, and these films, they get to choose to make whatever they want to make. And it's just, you get a prompt, and you just make a film to the prompt. And so I wanted to talk about how some of my students are going to like UC Berkeley and USC for Cinematic School of the Arts. Give it up for those kids. All right. So we have some internships in the Long Beach Unified's Communications Department. So basically Wilson's dominating in that as well. We have, I'm gonna name off some kids here: Trace Gomez, Isabella Lewis-Dean, Penelope Nunez, Gerald Helsel, Sarah Rudman, Joseph Lorente, and they are the 6 students from my film class who are getting paid to do an internship this summer. So, yes, slay. And then I wanted to give a shout out to Stefano. He's the first student out of my program to be offered a full-time position with paid benefits right out of high school. I really want him to take the job, but he wants to go to college, which is fine. He's going to UC Berkeley. Go live your life. I'm proud of you. And then I just wanted to also throw out some more recognitions here. We got 3 first place in the Student Television Network division. It's like we're Division 1, and we took 3 first place national awards this year. Hello? And then this MOLA event, we took 2 first place and 1 second place. Yes. Real talk, we entered 6 films, right? And we placed in 3 categories, and 2 of them we won. So 6, that's pretty good. And then I wanted to give out a couple of awards here, actually 3 awards. I want to give out the Most Improved Award. So I've been watching this student for 3 years now, and she has improved a lot in terms of her filmmaking. And she's really shy, so I think she knows who she is. Nicole, Kim, come on up. So come on up, I want to give you this award because I see you. I just want you to know that I see you, okay? And then the next person is the Hardest Working Award. Yes, hardest working. So for the Hardest Working Award, I would like to hand this to Magnus Burke. Come on up, Magnus. All right, let me tell you about Magnus, okay? Magnus had some trials and tribulations, all right? He had to go through a lot of stuff sophomore year, left my class, came back as a junior this year, and literally, excuse my language, but kick ass at making films. So I'm really proud of you, Magnus. And I also want to tell you that I do see the hard work that you put in, and I see you grinding at the computer like by yourself a lot, so I do see you. And the last award. And Magnus also with her partner, his film placed 2nd in the documentary category yesterday. All right. And the last award is the Most Valuable Person Award, and this is going to go to someone who won Hardest Working last year, which is Stefano. Come on up here. So Stefano is one of those kids you just wish every kid in your class is like, because he does the hard work. He constantly improves. He turns his work in on time. He's good at communications. You ask him, he'll do it. And that is the reason why I believe he was offered a full-time position working professionally if he chose to. But he's choosing to go to college, which is fine. I support that. Live your college life, enjoy it, okay? Rack up a little debt, you'll pay it off, you'll be fine. But yes, Stefano is someone I hope myself to aspire to because of the level of work that he put out. So, Stefano, very good job. Thank you very much. Can we get a photo real quick? All right, without further to say, I would like to bring up the first 2 students. They are in my intermediate level class, and the senior class, or the advanced class, actually voted their film in to be shown as the first film. So I'm gonna bring up Max Torres and Christian Mays. Come on down. You can speak about your film. they? I know Max is up there doing 2 parts. Where's Max?
He's coming down.
He's coming down?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And then where's Christian?
Also coming down.
He's also coming down?
Yeah.
Oh, they were both up there, live switching and live streaming. So they're here. All right, run, guys. Don't fall there. All right, I'm gonna let them talk about their film, and now I'm gonna take a back seat and let the rest of the show go on.
Hello everybody, my name is Max Torres and this is
Just gonna see.
Christian Hayes. So our film was about an elementary named Buffum Elementary, so they had reached out to Mr. Hain to just go and support their event that they're having with, I think it was called Buffum Community Fair event. And so we were just there covering the day that it was happening. And so this little video is informative about the event and about the school. And the community is very wonderful there and very supportive to everyone. So I hope we really did them really good. Christian?
I'd like to give a big shout out to Max Torres. He did all the heavy lifting. He's the one that ended the whole thing, which I'm excited for. As you see results that I see now will be absolutely phenomenal. So I'd also like to thank Lindsay and Xavier for helping out with the audio and camera equipment. And I'd like to thank Buffalo Community Elementary School to allowing us to record this event and allow us to let you guys see our work as well. Thank you all.
I'm the principal here at Bruin Total Learning Center.
And my name is Miss Laura, and I am a teacher here at Buffum. We're welcoming you here today to our Buffum Community Day Resource Fair. It is a special day that actually was Miss Wright's idea when she first joined us here at Buffum. She wanted to create a special day for families and students to come back into school and learn about the different things that are out in the community, the resources for them. So, for example, daycare or different behavior or speech therapists are here. We have therapists that are experts on play. We also have heroes from our community here today, police officers, firefighters, our bus drivers. And then we also had donations from our district councilman for the 4th District, Daryl Supernaw. He donated the pancake breakfast as well as the coffee cart so that everyone could have a free event.
Our 3rd year doing the event, and it's just grown exponentially. We also have a century truck here from the city of Long Beach, which is utilized at different events for students with special needs who maybe need a calming space when it gets a little bit overwhelming. We are very thrilled to have so many of our students returning. We have some of our parents who are alumni, well, their students are alumni, they've come back to provide, we have a t-shirt vendor, April, who does Norwood University t-shirts. So we just have a wonderful array of people who are here to support our community.
And then a little bit about Buffum Total Learning Center. It's actually a preschool special education mega site for Long Beach Unified School District. So we have over 200 students that are preschoolers, 3 and 4-year-olds that have been identified with special needs. So they come here for early intervention, they learn readiness skills, and we work a lot on accessibility, you know, making sure that they can access their things in their community and at school.
And we have a wonderful community here at our school of speech and language pathologists. We have an occupational therapist, we have a physical therapist, in addition to our wonderful staff of teachers and instructional assistants. So it's just a wonderful place for us to make sure that we provide as much early intervention for our students to give them a foundation as they move forward to TK and above.
thank you everybody for listening, just watching me to this, and also for all your support. Also, one last thank you for Mr. Hain for providing us this opportunity to just grow as a student and for everything else like that. So one round of applause for Mr. Hain.
Roll commercial. Next set of
Excuse me, sir? Can I help you?
Oh, hey, I was just following instructions.
Oh, you don't have to actually do it, you know.
I know. I can't help it.
Colgate. Smell confidently, even if you don't have to.
Okay, hi guys, we're students from Miss Condon's Art Animation Class 6 class, and since November, we've been working on an animation about a bank heist, within our team of 6, and we really just want to have fun with this assignment, and that's exactly what we did, so hope you guys enjoy.
I just wanted to say that with this film, me and my team wanted to make a documentary that captured the lives, thoughts, and feelings of transgender people. Our goal was to highlight the inherent humanity that all people possess, despite the efforts of a political regime to dehumanize and erase those that threaten their fragile reality. Simply documenting these things and showing transgender people as human beings is an act of radical protest. Trans people living and being happy and proud is an act of radical protest. Thank you.
I play a lot of guitar. When I can, I go on runs. I used to rock climb quite a bit. But yeah, now I'm trying to dedicate more time into arts and projects, especially ones that are like queer centered and like related. I'm trying to use any energy and spare time I have for that.
I like to work out. I like to go on runs. I like to be in nature, just like hiking stuff. The lagoon. I love the lagoon.
I like to make my own music, mostly electronically. I also like to learn bass and piano and stuff like that. My favorite composers for piano is Debussy.
Transjoy to me is just sort of like when I don't have to think about it, you know? Like I'm not constantly worrying about what other people think and just feeling how I feel. I don't know if this is cheesy, but like, it feels like a ball of light. It feels really nice when I do feel it.
To me, transjoy is not only feeling reaffirmed, but being able to reaffirm others.
For me, I would say it's about just finally kind of realizing that I can be whatever I want. In high school, I started specifically just getting more queer friends, but I never really thought too much about myself. It was always just like, no, you gotta just kind of stay in line. But then after meeting more trans people, kind of realized that, no, I have the ability to express myself however I want and be the person that I think I really am.
Somebody explained this to me. They were like, people usually already see like the fact that their POC is a negative thing. So if you are also trans, they're like, what the hell, that's white people. But there is also people of color that just get it. That will be your community. I mean, for me, I think being trans is just doing everything that I can in my power to make myself comfortable.
Being trans to me, it's like community and joy and getting to hang out with Kuma and just, you know, having people around you who like are there to uplift you, you know, that kind of shit.
We hope the film Star-Crossed serves as a testament to the arts pathway and animation courses here at Wilson as a whole. We as students had to come together to tell a story that we are not only passionate about, but also hope that it resonates with other individuals as well. None of this could have been possible without the sweat and tears of the whole animation team and our lovely volunteers. We hope you enjoy.
Good afternoon, guys. My name is Greek Gosel. And I'm Stefano Jacobo. Thank you all for being here today. We know you probably had no better choice, but thank you. So this film you're about to see is a short film that Stefano and I directed called Untitled. It tells the story about a young painter who slowly loses her passion for the craft that once brought her peace and joy. This film is told entirely without dialogue. We wanted the visuals, brushstrokes, silent suffering, and student-composed soundtrack to speak for themselves. So the story is deeply inspired by a lot of real struggles that a lot of creatives face, specifically artists like Vincent van Gogh, who gave the world so much beauty but felt so invisible at the time. And at its heart, this film is a reminder to check in with those around you, even though they may seem like they have it all figured out. Sometimes the quietest people are the ones who are hurting the most. And fun fact, Untitled actually won first place yesterday at the first annual Mola Film Festival. It was a big victory for Wilson High School, and it couldn't have been done without our amazing actress, Soleil Speciale, who you guys have seen throughout these commercials and films, and you will see her again right now. So without further ado, enjoy the film.
adolescents drink more sugar than anyone else. More than a can a day is already too much. So keep it sweet, but not too sweet.
Okay, after all of these great and meaningful films and animations, we would like to close out with something lighthearted and fun to look at. It took a lot of love and time and effort. This task, it was split between the Animation 3-4 students, both of the classes, all of my colleagues and friends. We all went together to help make this amazing piece of art. As animation students, we wanted to make something meaningful, and it gave us a taste of working on something big. I think the film students can relate to this when you're all working on a project, and this film is representative of that.
Hey, I'm Zion. All of us worked really hard on this animation, and it's more than just us up on stage. I see a few of you.
Due to accessibility, animation can be enjoyed by all ages, as the content then often includes important messages necessary to be seen by all. Additionally, lightheartedness can be something that opens up animation to wider audiences. While the plot of our animation is generally playful and lighthearted, we hope to convey the message that individuals who are part of a minority and not stereotypical deserve to be seen by all audiences.
Despite the road towards progressiveness being a long one, we hold the belief that little acts can speak long-lasting inspiration and change. Overall, we are incredibly honored to have the opportunity to represent the individuals in our community who truly make our city a wonderful place and present our film to the Wilson community. Can we get the people who worked on this amazing film to stand up and cheer?
Yes, indeed, Brianna. This certainly is a Jurassification. Let's check in with an expert. Dr. Paggy Sharma, how do you suspect this prehistoric being jumped from textbooks into our lives?
The Jurassic period ended over 145 million years ago. Extracting dinosaur DNA and then cloning it is not feasible.
Well, just in case, we better tread light.
Definitely, David. Let's go now to reporter Rowan Reyes to see what people are roaring about.
That's right, Brianna. We are hitting the streets of Long Beach to talk to local community members to see what their take is on this situation. I'm here with food truck owner Lucas Maloney's. What's your take?
A dinosaur? It can't be real. Those terrible lizards have been gone for ages. But if it is real, it better not come near my truck.
Hey, dog. Wait, what did you say? Sword? Oh, dinosaur. What about a dinosaur? Did I see it? Not with these eyes. Okay, hon, I'll see you later.
Oh, that was one wicked lizard, dude. Dino.
Sorry, he's just so excited. He's been waiting for this for years. I think his brain is just short-circuited.
Did you see what kind it was? Do they have feathers? Was it a Triceratops, a Tyrannosaurus Rex, an Ankylosaurus?
Hold on. I almost got it. Yes! First place. Wait, what? Dinosaurs?
Dinosaurs never existed in the first place. I mean, what does the government have to say on this matter? Don't forget about what happened to those aliens. Dan the anti-dinosaur man is not sold. Isn't that right, Mr. Whiskers?
It was impossible to get anything done today. Dinosaurs were all the kids could talk about. So I just leaned into it. Excuse me, I have to go back to class. All right, 1, 2, 3, eyes on me.
1, 2, eyes on you!
We need to protect this dinosaur. Do you know what these corporations will do once they get their hands on it? I mean, I hope you're excited for genetically modified dinosaurs. This is utterly insane.
I know it's really going to be named if my team can get it together. My take is that time is money.
My guys are taking a lot of time to catch this thing, so we can keep it a safe environment to be researched. Not more, Jim!
Tensions are building here in downtown Long Beach as excitement and concern reach Jurassic proportion.
Yes, it's done!
Ahora es nada.
Bueno, enseguida voy.
Where's your cake? It's your birthday. Oh, that's so cute. You guys can have it. No, you need to take care of yourself.
Take care of yourself first.
Put yourself first.
Put yourself first.
Put yourself first. If you catch yourself acting excellent, remember to always
Put yourself first. Put yourself first.
put yourself first.
Put yourself first.
Put yourself first.
I put myself first. I put myself first.
I'll put myself first.
Hello, hello. What's up? Hey, shout out to Mr. Hang. He's looking real good today. He's got the fancy yellow jacket on. I'm not as well dressed as him right now, but I'm here to talk about the film. This is basically for anybody that's seen The Office. We made something similar but called The Classroom, really creative. It's going to be in the office style, so this is Casey's artist statement right here. Thank you, everybody. Those who have the least are the ones who give the most. That is what we thought when we took our office-style comedy into account. Isaiah, an employee at Dunder Wilson, has more to him than meets the eye. But as time went on, people began to question why he's so tired all the time. As it turns out, he works in the office during the day and sleeps there at night. He's an unseen voice and needs help getting out of a bad situation. Isaiah is a good worker who deserves more than he has, and so his friends from the office decide to help him by giving him a new home. This was shot in, if we didn't say it enough, shot to make it look like The Office. It's basically a comedy version, trying to show how when just a little help can go a long way for a student in need. Here we go.
Hey Chris, have you noticed Isaiah has been acting really weird lately?
Yeah, Isaiah's been acting weird lately. I don't really want to be around him right now.
You know, every time I see him, it's like he just woke up.
Everybody's saying I'm tired, but I don't know what they're talking about. I'm fine.
You know, I think he sleeps here.
Everybody thinks I sleep here. I don't sleep here. Why would I sleep?
I
mean, he really does sleep here. It's true. I mean, I feel bad for the guy. Maybe we should help him out.
I'm gonna buy an apartment for Isaiah.
Me and the students got together, and we're gonna help him out.
Nice guys.
Let's go.
They finally bought me a house. After so long, I've been sleeping in the back studio for so long. I haven't slept on a bed in weeks, and nobody noticed. Nobody noticed me until they did. They went out of their way to spend their money to buy me a house. And I'm grateful for friends like them.
So go ahead and put up the QR code on the screen, please. Yes, you're gonna vote on the crowd favorites. Yes, the commercials and the films. So you guys get to vote. Yes, and also can we have seats up here? If you guys log in with your student account, you can vote on your favorite films and your favorite commercials. And you can check as many as you want. If you like it, give it a check mark. And can we get some chairs up here for the filmmakers for the Q&A session? So filmmakers, come on up. All right, come on up here. We were supposed to have some chairs up here for you guys, but we'll just put you up here and just take questions. So you can stand up in the front right there. Go ahead and spread across and stand next to your folks. Soleil, go ahead and come up here as well, since we have no chairs. We have to improvise. All right, so I'll start off with the first question. While you guys are listening to the question and answer session, go ahead and log in with your student ID at lbschools.net. You cannot vote unless you log in with your student ID number. All right, the first question, you want to come up? I'll start with the first question, and then Ms. Khan is going to ask the second question. So for the filmmakers, and we'll just give you a mic because we have to improvise right now. We'll walk. Okay, so for the filmmakers, I'm going to ask the animation students a question. So animation students, I want to talk about communication because that's key, right, to your filmmaking. Because some of you guys worked in, what, 2 different class sets of people, correct? And then you had Rex in the City, correct? All right. So I wanted to get your thoughts on your best way to communicate with one another so that way you can get what you need out of your partners. And then what are some communication breakdowns to avoid for the upcoming animators and filmmakers, because in filmmaking we have the same issues too with communication. So who would like to go first?
I'd say really the key to communication is just coordinating with the team. I know with Star-Crossed, me and Zane, we would constantly schedule meetings with our team. We would decide who would work after school, who could volunteer with us, and stuff like that. And making sure everyone has a job and that they fulfill their task. And if someone can't, then we see who can step in. Just divide the work evenly and make sure everyone is able to do it.
Would anybody else like to add on? There you go, pass the mic.
I agree a lot with what Ava said. I think also what helps a lot for Rex in the City was a substantially larger group of people. It was both of the 3-4 classes, just like the 5-6 students who did their own thing. But I think what's really helpful is to kind of make sure everyone's on the same page, especially when you split amongst 2 classes. Miss Condon would start out the class, and you have to like debrief, make sure everyone knows their job and knows what they're doing, what the vision is, because that's the way you're gonna get work done. You gotta all be like on the same page.
I think one of the most important things when it comes to communication is recognizing the fact that you will be angry at certain points. Because going into this, I thought that we were going to be able to manage things and keep it like calm amongst us, but there were times where I would get angry and some of my classmates would get angry, and that's just unavoidable, but it's about how you manage that and go forth from there.
Okay, so, you know, animation takes a lot of time, but I also know that editing takes a lot of time. So I wanted to ask the film students, you guys did shorts, right? They were anywhere from like 2 to 5 minutes, I would imagine, throughout the year. You film them and then you edit them. How much time would you spend editing a film that's maybe somewhere between 2 and 5 minutes?
So that's a great question. When we filmed the Office film, I want to say like we took like months and meticulously scripted it, but it was actually the last day to film, and I was like, let's just grab a camera and do what pops in my head, which for the 4 years I've been there, I've never done that, and I don't know how we won, but I'm going to take it. But usually, if we're actually being serious, it would take like, for a 2-minute film, it would be like maybe a couple weeks to film and then edit everything together. Editing itself is probably the most tedious bit. It's not as bad as having to draw every frame, but that's all I can say.
So my film probably took like maybe 5 hours to edit, maybe more, because we interviewed a lot of different groups of people and then cut it down to the length that it is. So we were going through like 3+ hours of footage and like editing it down to what we ended up using.
Anybody else add on? Go ahead, pass the mic, walk it over. Thank you.
So for Untitled specifically, I was the main editor of the film, and to answer your question, it took around like 3 nights to fully polish and complete the film. Just so you guys know, there's so much that goes into post-production. You have to cut the clips, edit the sound, color grade the footage, and then add your music and your soundtrack. And actually, like, everything that you hear in the film was shot after. Like, when she was crying, that was literally dubbed in. So the beach sound was like just fake waves that I found online. So there's a lot of things that you add in post-production, and it's like the editing thing is your canvas, and you're just painting with the clips and the sounds and the colors and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, so like in terms of editing, I feel like it really depends on like the editor's like vision and like just how they edit it, because like you can slap all the clips together and just say, oh, it's edited, but Stefano and I are like perfectionists. We'll always find something to keep editing. Like we'll have the first draft and then we look over it again and have Mr. Hang or other students critique it, and then we go back and edit it again, and then we just keep doing it, you know, in multiple rounds. But yeah, at the end of the day, it just really depends on your creative vision.
So something else I would like to add on is that so like for animation, they had said that like it's frustrating to like create all the things. So for when it comes to film editing, it's also very frustrating because you got to get all the materials and all that, and then if you have a deadline, then like it's even more just pressure onto you. And so for my project, it was just me doing all the editing, as my team had got all the footage from me, and I was just there, I guess, just standing around. And so my part was post-production. And so it was having 2 weeks, I think I had 2 weeks to just edit all that. Like, it was very frustrating and tough. So editing takes a lot of patience and a lot of just motivation to keep yourself going.
All right, we're gonna open it up to the audience to ask questions now. So I saw your hand up, go first. Go ahead and shout out your question.
So, I guess Soleil is the only actress in the school, or is she in the class? Like, how did you manage time to video her so much when she was in so many shows? Like, how did you work around that? Is she in the class period, or how did that work?
I'm in Mr. Hang's classroom, and Zach in Stefano. I tend to be in their films.
Okay.
All those films were filmed and edited by either Zach or Stefano or both. And Zach is my friend and Stefano's my friend, and I'm also in the class, and they typically like to use me for the films, but yeah, they use other people too. But as for how I was able to do it so much, when they would text or call, I would kind of like drop everything and be like, yes, I'll go. And then I'd show up and I'd be there, and yeah.
But you did some stuff like not in class, so I was just thinking you had to really have a good time management, working together to figure it out outside of class as well.
Yeah. I tend to have like a schedule, and this is kind of like a personal thing that I just do. I'm very like meticulous with my time, and I make sure to put time aside to be in these films, because being an actress and being in these films is very, very important to me.
You did a great job.
Thank you.
Yeah, so Soleil hopped on board as a student, teacher aide during, so she hasn't had my 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6 class. She just hopped into 5, 6 class as my student aide because I know that they work well together, and so you just gotta utilize the talent where you can utilize them.
No, that was really clever. Like, it'd be interesting if you could have other students who are in theater or interested in theater be a part of the class as like a student aide do that.
That's the hope. That's the hope. Okay, I saw like these hands over here. As you can, yours, right? I saw yours. I'll go back there. What's your question?
Can I ask for a specific person? Like to a specific person?
Sure.
My question is for Vivian. I was wondering what your biggest setback for the creation of this masterpiece.
Okay, Vivian.
Personally for me, probably time management. I had to come in a lot during like after school or also during spring break. But also technological difficulties, like with the computers, a lot of times there would be a lot of setbacks with that. Yeah.
All right, we'll take the person in the back who had the hand up. Who was back there? I'm sorry, say that again. First of all, you need to contact me, and then I will try to set you up with some of my groups who work together in the 2nd year and the 3rd year films. That's where we start doing a lot more filmmaking.
And animation could really use some voice actors because this was a grand experiment this year, and I just said, you're reading this, and they became voice actors, but we could definitely use some of you.
All right, are there any other questions out there? On stage, there's a question on stage. Okay, let's do one on stage. Go ahead, ask your question.
This is kind of more towards you. Could I still join film and TV if I am a senior, like going into my senior year? Is it still worth it to try to be in that class, and would I be able to make anything cool, even if I am just studying?
So normally this, our sequence, you have to start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a 3-year commitment. And sometimes students don't know that our class exists. So if you spread the word and let them know, if you are outside of our pathway, you are still allowed to take our class. You just have to understand that sometimes you have to make sacrifices and take classes over the summer so you can make room for our class during our sophomore year and junior year. And then as a senior, it's kind of hard to put you in the class unless you already know people in my class. And I know you guys work well together, and you're not just like chilling and not doing much. You know what I mean? So I don't know you personally, but I would like to have you as a student. But as of right now, it's kind of hard to add people. Yeah. Are there a question back there? Go ahead and yell the question. What was the most enjoyable part? Anybody want to take that? Oh, we got hands right here. Okay, let's start with you.
I think the most fun part is the storyboarding process, because that's when nothing is set in stone and everyone is just spitfiring their ideas onto the table, and we were literally in our room writing on sticky notes and just slapping them on the table and just seeing if everyone liked it or not. And I thought that was really fun, because it's literally just getting all the ideas, and that's where you get the obscurity of these animated films.
I would, now I know not a lot of people would agree with this, but my favorite part personally was just the production section, like doing the coloring, doing the line art, just because it's a very turn your brain off activity for me. It goes by quick, it's very simple to do, and you get a lot of enjoyment out of it. Repetition, basically.
In my opinion, the most enjoyable part for me was watching people do the voice acting, like helping them, because I got to hear all these people. Like some people got to, like I heard them do it like perfectly on the first take, and then I heard them. Some people like do it over and over again, trying to do the perfect thing, and then some of them were really funny.
The most enjoyable part for me, at least, was going over the different characters that we would use in the film, like making the different concepts for each character and like their backgrounds.
The most enjoyable part for me with my specific film was just getting to highlight the people I love and the people in my community, and just having an excuse to talk about them.
So for Dunder Wilson, we had like an hour to film our film in class, and I would say it was kind of fun, just in a way having to rush and be like, oh my gosh, should we get that scene done? All right, moving on. And then people are like screwing around, and so we're all just like laughing and we're trying to get things done. And somehow it turned out okay. And I want to give a big shout out to Isaiah, Almanza, and Emmanuel. Big round of applause. And of course me. Thank you. My favorite part is showing people the final product or the drafts and then getting their feedback. Shout out to Mr. Martino. I think I saw him. He let me play my video, the protein bar commercial. If you guys remember that, the protein bar commercial we played in class, and the students raised their hand and said what they liked and they didn't like. Yeah, that's my favorite part.
I think my favorite part was just watching the characters come to life during the brainstorming process. We probably spent way too long on that part. I'm sure Ms. Condon wasn't very happy with us, but that was my favorite part.
For me, my favorite part was working with such wonderful and amazing people. I was very lucky to be put in the group that I was in, and I already knew some people, but I also made some friends along the way. And so the whole assignment didn't really feel like something for school, but more something I got to do with my friends.
I agree with Vivian. I think the best part is hanging out with my friends and like just messing around. But at the end, you know, we all made something together, and it's like gonna stick with us forever.
Anybody else want to add on to the fun parts of filmmaking or animating? No? Okay, we'll take one more question. We got time for one more question. Oh, you in the back right there with the blue. Go ahead, yell out your question. Lucas! How long did it take you to get that good at what you do? Who wants to take that question? Kind of a general question. Okay, let's start with you.
I worked on Starcross, so mine was an animation, and I'd say like generally it took me like just in terms of Wilson High School and stuff, it took me like 3 years to get here, of course, taking the like pathway class. But also I've been drawing so much longer than that, and it's been like ever since I was like, you know, a kid, I've been just subtly culminating my skills, and it's just like practice, doing it over and over again, and just like drawing in general, and you just take that, what you've learned, and put it into other like parts of activities like animating.
So I'd say kind of a really long time if you really think about it, but you could like do it sooner.
Did you direct that at Stefano? Oh, let Stefano answer and then we'll continue on.
So to try to answer your question, I think it's a matter of practice and just wanting to do what you do. A lot of the time I take any opportunity I have to like go cover a school dance event or film at graduation or take photos. So it's a matter of just practicing and taking any opportunities you have. I think just being able to do this as like a job for the school district, I think they've given me a lot of like technical skills to work professionally. And honestly, if you like what you do, you will keep doing it and want to get better at it. So I still don't feel like I'm good. It's just practice and yeah, just practice and opportunities.
All right, just quick announcement here. We have 157 votes. Wanted to let you know that for the commercial thus far, it's unsent. That is voted on as the favorite right now. And untitled. So unsent and untitled. All right, we'll continue on.
I wanted to add on to what Maria said, where yeah, it just takes time and practice. For me personally, I've been doing art since I was in like 4th grade, trying to learn and mimic like other styles I liked. But I'd also say like learning how art works, what makes something look good, can also impact how much you progress as well. Like studying anatomy, studying color theories, the basics, stuff like that, and applying it to what you already know can also make you progress really fast.
Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest. My tragic backstory is it all started when I was born. No, but in all honesty, for me personally, I've been drawing probably since I was born, but it could literally be for anyone, and I don't think anyone's ever gonna be perfect, but to get good, it just takes dedication and time. Because you're never like at your peak, you're always just right behind like your true potential, and I feel like there's like no too late to start. You could be on your deathbed and you could start your art journey there, and I feel like even then you can get good. So it just takes a lot of dedication for the arts, man.
Please make sure you're checking in with your teachers. Thank you so much for coming today. Thank you, and congratulations to all of our filmmakers.
All right, keep rolling for another minute and then break down.